Every movement is difficult for Vu and his brother Tuan. Their muscles and bones ache. The boys are 13 and 15 years old. They're among the youngest victims of a war that ended 40 years ago. Their birth defects were caused by the dioxin Agent Orange.
Sometimes my children ask me why they are like this. Why do they have this disease? And I don't know what to say. This is the way you were born, I tell them.
The brothers can't dress themselves, nor can they feed themselves. They cannot go to school. Long before they were born, their father Linh came into contact with Agent Orange. The toxic herbicide caused genetic damage that he passed on to his children.
Sometimes I try to tell my friends how I feel, but they don't really understand.
The U.S. Army sprayed 80 million liters of Agent Orange during the Vietnam War. It was used to strip the jungle used as cover by the troops they were fighting. Lee Kong Tan is an 88-year-old war veteran. He experienced the use of Agent Orange firsthand.
It was crazy what the Americans did here in Vietnam, spraying us with poison from airplanes. Whenever the planes came, we would cover ourselves with rain capes, but I'm sure we all breathed it in.
The Vietnam War ended 40 years ago, but the toxin and its horrific effects remain. Some of the youngest victims are being treated in Ho Chi Minh City's Tu Do Hospital. One child has no eyes. Another has a disproportionately large head. Almost all are mentally disabled. Around 3 million people in Vietnam are suffering the effects of Agent Orange. Since the war, around 150,000 children have been born with birth defects.
You need love to be able to work here. You need to love these children. Without love, you couldn't survive here.
For decades, the U.S. government denied that Agent Orange was responsible for the birth defects. The U.S. is now funding programs for environmental cleanup and disabilities relief in Vietnam. But for many Vietnamese, it's too little too late. Each victim receives just $20 a month. The Do family depends on donations for the children.
I just have one wish, for my children to be healthy. And we would like to have a third healthy child.
The war caused immense suffering in Vietnam. 40 years on, the wounds have yet to heal.